Hey guys, it's Kristen at Crafty Cat Doc. I'm going to pop on here real quick and try to get this video done while baby's napping and the other kids outside, so I may get interrupted. There was a lady on Junk Journal Connections, and I cannot remember her name right now, who did some envelope pockets covered with Feedsack fabric, and it inspired these journals. So she got hers from, it was one of the Bloom collection from Amity Bloom, and I went on to Amity Bloom's Etsy to see if she had any left because they were beautiful fabrics, and she did not, but she has digital ones there. So she has all her favorites that she has put into digital form. So I bought all of those. So these journals are not actually fabric, they are just paper. So what I did was I collaged those together, and then I did actually go in and stitch around them so they look quilted. This is real trim on there, and then obviously some buttons. So they're beautiful. They do have it's not really a texture cardstock, but it really looks it looks like fabric when you look at it. So they're really nice. They are inside, they just are they're very plain, so no embellishment. Like a naked junk journal, they have no embellishment at all. It's just paper, so they're going to be fairly inexpensive. I just really wanted to go through and make some of these. The inside is lined with a vintage sheet, and that is real fabric. So there is some real fabric there with that and with the trim, but the actual Feedsack fabric that you see is not true fabric. But this, I didn't know that she had these digital. I do watch most of her videos, so I don't know if she hasn't mentioned that or if I just missed it. But if you guys are interested in playing around with some Feedsack patterns, but don't actually have the fabrics or can't buy them because they can be quite pricey, this is a great alternative for it. So I'm just going to go through and kind of show you the covers, and then I'll do just a quick flip through of one of them, but they're all essentially the same inside. There are 2 of each cover except for one that I took for myself. Let's see. Alright. And the lighting's terrible. This is the only time I have to take a video. So, alright. So there's this one. I'll hold it up so you can see the trim a little bit. They are the size of a standard Traveler's notebook, so like 8 1/4 by a little over 4 inches, I think. Let's see, there is this one. And I'll have pictures on Etsy as well, so you can see. This one. The buttons are not actually sewn on, they are glued. And the inside of all of them has the same, the same vintage sheet, except for one has a different piece. And I'll show it to you. That's the same. So again, these would fit inside of a standard Traveler's notebook cover if you have one. If not, they are perfect to just use by themselves. And again, you can either embellish them, or you can just leave them like they are and just write and journal in them. That little button is blue. It's got a blue tint to it, but over that blue it kind of looks clear. And all these trims came from Joann's. They're the yard sale brand, and I believe from the pictures that I can see that is the trim that Amity Bloom actually put in her Feedsack fabric packs. But they're really cute. If you guys have a Joann's, they were just with near the buttons in the Joann's that I went in, and they have a bunch of beautiful trims. And I think they're on sale fairly regularly. I'm gonna have to find the journal that actually has a different sheet in it. Sorry guys, I was just trying to find that real quick maybe. Oh, there it is. It's this one. I actually really like this sheet a lot, but I actually just had a couple of pillowcases. I didn't have the full sheet, or I would have done them all in that one. So we'll look at this one. But again, all the others have this same sheet, and it's really cute as well. All right. Just do a quick flip through here. So there's a ledger paper. They all have the same papers, not necessarily in the same order. Just a pink sheet with graph and lines, children's book page, stationery page, music page, lined paper, sewing guide page, dot grid paper. This is like a picture proof paper, children's book page, happy planner page, grid paper, home design paper, line paper, glow book paper, encyclopedia paper, blank paper, lined paper, kids book paper. And then just the other side of all of those. So you're going to get that same, this plain paper is actually typewriter paper, but it's not as thin as onion skin. And then you just got the other side. I think there's about 80 pages front and back. And again, if you are heavy into memory keeping or junk journaling or smash booking, whatever, these are perfect for any of those things. Alright guys, that's it. I'm going to get these posted up on Etsy, and they should be available by the time this video is up. Thanks for watching.